All right, we were successful in plugging this curtain wall system. Now, the parapet wall comes up here, and it's as it is, and we're very happy with up there. But down below it, there's no wall. So we would like to block that wall. Let's go to this cross section. So essentially, if I pick up this wall, we would like to get rid of that portion of the wall. The top of it is fine. It supports that roof. The bottom is fine. The middle we would like to get rid of. So let's see what we can do. So essentially, if we cut a section right through there, let's take a look at that. If you look at that cross section, what we like to do is, here's where we have the floor. We would like to modify that wall so that up to here, everything remains. Down to here, things remain. We may want to lower this one, but above that, then we're in good shape. So let's double check that. And it might not be a bad idea for the floor to go underneath to support that glass wall that is further. So what we like to do is go back to this section and create a second opening. So the first opening was there, but the second opening, we're going to make it here. So click on it, and let's just focus on that. All right, so isolate element, and we can see it in wireframe, so it shows us everything else. Now we can enlarge the opening going this way. That's that, or we can actually create another opening. Because we may want to keep it a little bit separate and then deal with it, you may want to sort of do one that's like that. Notice how I already chewed up that portion. Can I chew it up all the way to there? Of course I can. Can I chew it down to here? Yes, I have to be careful. And can I chew it up to there? Yes. So I'm going to go ahead, chew it up to not 14, 6. I want to go up. I want to go to 11 feet 6. And that's why we wanted this opening to be different, because it's lower. And the bottom of it, we would like it to go to 3 feet 6, 3 feet 6. And I think that should do it. All right. So if you look at it now, that opening allowed us to go in a funny way. So that takes care of it, so we don't have to change profile and still use stacked wall. Let's see if it works for us. All right. So let's go through that cross section. So I'm going to go ahead, show the rest of the stuff, reset. So we just made some changes over here. We want to go see that section works. So in this cross section, we got rid of this. Now notice the last one we were getting rid of. So here we got rid of this, and if we hovered over it, we have another opening behind it that's there. So we're very happy. Down at the bottom, I like to change this so it goes a little bit lower. So by 6 inches, actually 6.5 inches. So I would like to go back here, and I like to go 3 feet 0 at least. So that'll take me down lower, which is what I'm happy with, but I'm going to go another ½ an inch. So I'm going to go 2 feet 11.5 inches, and that should give me enough for an expansion joint as well. So perfect. So now I can actually take my floor and let it go all the way to this edge, and I'm very happy with that. So that just sits on top of it. We're good to go. Let's go back in 3D, and it looks okay here, but we can't see. Let's tilt it a little bit. Yep, it looks perfect. Now I need to make sure that that floor, I took out that wall, so I need to clear that floor so that that floor goes through. So I'm going to pick on this floor. All right. So I'm going to go to a section where I can pick that floor and modify that floor and perhaps unify that floor. So I go to subfloor, if you would like, and I say, where else have I cut a section through that floor where it's very clear where it is? So it's right here. That's the floor. I want to edit in place, and I want to edit it in subfloor, and we're good to go. We want to pick this floor, and we say, it's actually pretty good shape. It looks like it's going right through. It's one whole thing. So it's checked. So it's actually in great shape. We're very happy. It's the same one that's cut right through here. And we're actually happy. Let's double check, see if there is a cut there. So I think that's the one that I'm a little bit unclear what's going on. Edit in place. I yanked this guy over and it didn't do it. So I'm just going to go edit in place one more time and check it and edit extrusion. And I want to go from the first floor to double check it. And it looks like there's no lines there. And it looks like it's right here. I think we're in good shape in general. It's that whole floor. And I should be very happy with that. So that's checked. Okay, so here's the garage to here. So we got rid of that wall. Let's backtrack to the floor plan. It's nice and clean. We got rid of the bottom of it. The top is there. So what we like to do is now add a curtain wall right over here. So we go architecture wall, and then we add up our curtain wall the way we have it. So we're going to go from right there for now, and then you could always shift it and move it. And so again, we will, at this point, we like it over here. We can zoom very close, decide if we want to move it this way, and if we would like this corner to change, or if we want to do another corner over here. That's up to us. So now we need to do a quick section. I'm going to do a section very quick, looking this way. So I'm going to flip it. And I'm going to limit its view so I can stay focused on that curtain wall. That's my last section. Right over here, this is my wall. Turn it into colors. So I'm going to work on this one. So you would do it in such a way so that on the interior, let me just cut the section right through here. You would have a match composition right there. Let me color it. So here you can actually see what I've done. I took out that wall, and I obviously took out this wall, so only the top is happening. So if I picked on that wall, and isolated it, you can actually see isolate element. You can see what I did. I did lots of cuts. I did one cut here, one cut there. Obviously, I did another cut right over here. So I did 3 openings, wall openings, to create this complex wall. And in order to manipulate it, I have to go back and forth to sections and then keep looking at the property in terms of how far down do I want it to go, how far up. Obviously, I have the ceiling at 8 feet here, ceiling 8 feet here, whereas I have the ceiling at 12 feet over here. So that was. And so when you go to the 3D, you can actually see I have the short ceiling here, I have the short ceiling here. And then if you want to look at the configuration of the sections, you can actually see this is what I've done with the section, the master bedroom, because I had this leftover for the transition. Then the place where you take off your shoes. And then the bedroom has 2 5-foot doors. And then if you looked at the section the opposite direction, you can see I did the 5-foot here and the leftover there, and then that was matching the area that I'm at mudroom that you come out of the garage area. So at the end, this is the configuration that you actually have. Do your best. You have to go back and forth, constantly change. So here you can actually see I have partial wall, I have partial wall.